myself. I'm Nora Azamiti Abdul Wahab. I'm one of the students OUM. I'm taking Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. Today, I'm going to present one of the tasks of for subject OUMH1303, which is English for Oral Communication. The task is begin right now. The revolution of education have evolved over the decades. During the 1918, teachers preferred to personally introduce their students in school or college. However, after the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world in March 2020, the manner of education have evolved. Students spend hours acquiring knowledge on their PC and laptop, while lecturer and teacher use whiteboard to communicate the subject to learning previously. They connect with people using PowerPoint, YouTube, and Canva today. Some students argue that online learning enables them to focus on their study so that they can manage their time efficiently. Whereas in Malaysia, students have died due to the stress of their assignment assigned by the lecturer. While others respond that physically listen aids them in their study more since they can communicate with peers and seek assistance when they do not understand the course material. Therefore, I would want to elaborate on the advantage and disadvantage of online learning and face-to-face instruction for the student. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, firstly, I will discuss the benefits of online education. With the ability of online learning, students can engage in learning activity in a manner that is convenient, adaptable, and economical. This is because internet connect mobile devices such as mobile phone and laptop are sufficient for students to learn. In addition, online learning improves mobility for students as there is no need to travel to any class or center and no need to adhere to any enter or exit timetable. This permits students to study independently at their own speed and at the convenience, time, and location. Students can also spend the learning material according to the proper time and level to comprehension of the topic by selecting the desired study time, location, and atmosphere. Because people are not required to adhere to the regular learning timetable, this is highly successfully. This can also save student income because they do not have to pay more on food, transportation, travel, lodging, and other expenses such as the cost of attending class or courses at the distant location. Ladies and gentlemen, online reference material are also available. Students need not print their note if they want not to, as the content may be accessed by the just accessing the file on the mobile device or computer. Additionally, the review produced is simple because students may review as often as desired. Secondly, I will discuss the disadvantage of online education. However, online education has numerous disadvantages. Internet data is among the disadvantages of online education. Students must have internet access in order to participate in online learning. Students who are able to participate in online learning frequently see issue with slow internet network caused by variables such in rent, living in rural location, and not having the money to purchase internet bandwidth. In addition, the lack of online learning prevents people from concentrating on the learning process. This is because the student action and conversation are concealed by a screen display that is always in silent mode and closed camera. This allows the student to feel secure with their action as the instructor cannot see them. Students may not only to able to concentrate on the lesson for the first 15 minutes, after which they may have been napping, using social media, playing video game, and others, until the end of the class period. For students who are able to concentrate on the lesson, it may be challenging to compare the content being taught. Lack of learning resource, inability to express what is learned, and the scenario of the not being face to face with the teacher for ask question all contribute to student incapacity to cooperate the student topic. In addition to instruction and explanation from instructor, students find too challenging to the complete of lesson, let alone on online course. Instructions may have produced comprehensive instructional material for students, yet this is not sufficient to people to comprehend a topic thoroughly. The benefit of direct interaction with a teacher will be the topic of my next explanation, because there won't be as many distractions from the outside world as there only be if you were studying at home face to face. Coaching enable you not concentrate more easily on your study. This is something that is common knowledge. Because of this, we will not be able to become easily distracted in the class by things such as a television, our laptop, our or even our pet. Then we can learn more from our teacher and from the other student through hearing story and gaining experience from real world situation. This is because we have the opportunity to ask direct question in the class if we have question or concentrate about a certain topic or concept. Teacher in tradition classroom has the ability to more easily identify people who are not engaged in the lesson and can give those kids additional attention as the result. In addition, because they are not distracted with the outside world, students are able to focus on completing their assigned work during class time, while yet having enough time to participate in other activity. This is the possible that this can serve as event that people are better able to study with the classroom environment in more convention and comfortable. This is owing to the fact that some students do not have a clear understanding of how the process of online learning works. Because of their age, there are some introductions who prefer more employ a traditional approach. In addition, we have the opportunity to communicate, work together, and network with students who come from a wide range of different backgrounds. This is a result of the fact of studying in a group with a partner will assist you in achieve a greatest level of comprehension. Last but not least, the drawback of taking lesson in person physical education does not allow for flexible learning. Face-to-face class is contrast to online and modular distance learning, a time-bound, requiring students to adhere to the strict schedule each day. On the other hand, due to the recommendation of healthy screen time, online class only feather 4 to 5 hours for the synchronous instruction and a timetable of online exercises. The student can complete whenever they like, unless the instruction set a deadline. Next, time-bound physical education season, they follow a set schedule run for 8 hours each day. Children will stick to a strict schedule in order to complete the task for the day, because each subject has a limited amount of time compared to online class where students spend 3 to 5 hours per day, followed by the English corner season, because occasionally allow for flexibility. They can be demanding face-to-face instructions. Students may feel pressure and immediate when participating in class discussion, because they engage with their classmates less in online class. Some students feel that easy. It will be challenging for these children to acclimate in this type of setting if they return to face-to-face instruction. In conclusion, online visit face-to-face learning has a key difference. The online model stresses an interactive learning environment to create increase student and student discourse. Both instruction and student rules are stressed in the online produce. Instead of lecture and memorization, the teacher should support student constraint activity. Online tutor must consider various distinctions. Online visit face-to-face learning highlight certain face-to-face learning different. Online tutor has to open constraint constantly and flexible. Face-to-face learning are adequate physical present, so online instruction must compensate. Okay, that's all. But today I'm gonna ask one of my family member about face-to-face and online study. Hello, sir. Come here, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one of my family member. Can you introduce yourself? My name?
My name is Masharel.
Okay. Do you agree or disagree for face-to-face online study or face-to-face study or online study?
Yeah, I agree.
Agree with online study or
Yeah.
face-to-face?
With online study.
Okay, thank you, Muhammad Shakril. Okay, that's all for today, and I hope my task will going well. That's all. Bye. Thank you for your attention.